Happy Memorial Day, everybody. This day is real hard for me nowadays. And I've actually been putting off doing this video today because I don't really know where to even start, how to even approach it. Memorial Day in the past, when I say this, don't take it the wrong way, but it didn't really mean much to me, I guess. I didn't really get it. I didn't understand it. Both of my grandfathers were in a war, but maybe because I didn't live during that time period that they were, I didn't really make the connection. And I really appreciate what they did for this country as well. But it really hit me once I met Lee Atkins. I met Lee back in, I believe it was November of 2011. Lee and I actually got to know each other through Hailstorm, that we met via Twitter, and just started talking and found out that he was going to the University of Michigan, which was like, whoa, awesome, because I'm from Ann Arbor. We should hang out and chill sometime. And so we got together, we had lunch, and we ended up walking around downtown, and it was so much fun, and he was just such a great guy, and I was just like, oh my goodness, this is sweet. A Hailstorm friend that lives close. This is awesome. So we got to hang out more and more, and it turns out that he was in the Army. I was the first person that I had ever met, besides my grandfathers, that had been overseas, or even anybody around my age that had served. And I was very curious, to know more about it, and just, because me personally, I know that I could never do that. So I look up to people who can do that, because I know that I could not. So we discussed some things about what he had seen, that he had been to Afghanistan between 2008 and 2009, and it really shocked me. I'm not going to go into details because that's not my place, but it's amazing what our servicemen and women have to go through. And I was definitely shocked. I wasn't, for whatever reason, my mind didn't know that that's exactly what was happening, It's amazing that we have these people that do this for us. And so I don't think people really realize that. Sadly, Lee lost to his battle of PTSD on October 19th, 2012. And, it's still hard. You think you're okay, a lot of the time, but then there's days like this where they're supposed to be joyous and thankful, and you wonder why they're gone. And what you could have done to help, and I've told myself time and time again that I did everything that I could. And I know that I did, but I feel like there could have been just that one more thing. But that being said, I have to remind myself that he's in a much better place, and that he's up there and he's smiling, and that he's just having a real good time chilling with all the awesome people up there. Plus, I'm so lucky to say that I have one of the best guardian angels up there looking over me and protecting me. You know, I'm truly blessed. And I was truly blessed to have him in my life, even for that short period of time. You know, I wish more people could have met him. He was funny, he was smart, he gave the best hugs, you guys. I can't even. He was really tall. He was 6 something, I don't remember. But me, I'm 5'3", so when we stood together, it was hilarious. And every time I saw him, he would give me the best bear hug, and he would always pick me up. And I'd be like, no, 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 put me down. And he'd be like, no, 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 no. And it was funny, because the first time we met, you know, he had told me online that he was taller and whatever, and I had just gotten these really cute boots that had heels, that were that big. You know, they were blocky heels, but they were these leather boots and whatever, so I wore them. And I wore them the next time we hung out. And I ended up taking him off for a second, and all of a sudden I went from here to here, and he was just like, whoa, you are so short. It was really funny. But he was so much fun. And so, there's so many good memories. One of my favorite memories is that we were just hanging out in downtown, and I forgot why I couldn't just crash over at his place that night, but I had to be at work in the morning or something, or I had places to be the next day or something, and I couldn't just crash there. But we ended up staying out all night, and he had this beautiful black Camaro, and it was 3 or 4 in the morning, and we had just all the windows down. And because there was nobody on the road, we just drove down the center of Main Street in downtown Ann Arbor, and I just stuck my head out the window. And it was just one of those moments where I felt like I was free, and that nothing could hurt me or anything, you know what I mean? It was just, there was a lot of awesome times with him, but that one in particular is the most memorable. Before Lee lost his battle, I'd been doing, for 3 years prior to that, I'd been doing these walks for suicide prevention with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, which is just an amazing event where people who have struggled with suicide or depression, or people who have lost, can get together and raise awareness for mental illness and everything. And it's an amazing thing. And the foundation itself is an amazing foundation because they help families who have lost, but then also help spread the word that mental illness is a serious disease. But I had been doing that 3 years prior, but the year that Lee lost his battle was exceptionally hard, because then I wasn't walking, I was walking for someone else, and that was hard. And because I didn't really know many of his friends out here, and all of our other mutual friends all lived in other states, I walked by myself, you know, and I'm okay with that. But it was still a huge shock, I ended up making a really nice poster board. And I had a t-shirt made that I'm wearing right now that has, here. And it's got his name on the back, and I had some dog tags made as well in memory of him. I've done a lot to really support this foundation, you know, so then people are aware that this is still an issue. You know, and that's doing my part, I guess, that I'm still helping him even though he's not here physically anymore. I did write a song for him right after he lost his battle. It doesn't have a melody or guitar to it yet. I am still trying to work on it, but it's been really hard. I don't know how to approach it still, you know, even though it's lyrically it's done. But I'm hoping to maybe have it done by this Saturday. Also depending on how I feel, because everybody, all of you know that I've been sick the last few days, so, but I'll let you know how that goes. But, I did, right after he passed away, I had been going to open mic nights and singing some stuff a cappella and with guitar, and I did sing a song for him one of those nights, and I actually just found a video of that, so I will definitely include that at the end of this video. I guess the point of this video, you guys, is to make you guys aware of what our men and women do for us here in the USA. You know, it's, I know you don't realize it, but you need to thank them, and you need to be grateful for them, because it's an amazing thing that they do for us. And I am so grateful for having Lee in my life, even though it was just for that short period of time. I am so blessed and so honored to have met such an amazing person. Thank you guys for watching my video. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and we will see you guys on Wednesday with a new vlog.
This one. This is an original. This is called I'll Stay. Closing my eyes to see your face, wanting to be in your embrace, hearing your voice calling my name. The longing for you remains the same. Waiting for the day to lay down beside you. You're so far away. I'll stay and be here till you come home. I pray that you realize you're not alone. Believe me, I'll never go away. I'll stay, tasting the tears from both our eyes. Never wanting to say goodbye. Feeling your touch against my skin. Hold me close as I breathe you in. I'll stay and be here till you come home. I pray that you realize you're not alone. Believe me, I'll never go you come home, I pray. Realize you're not alone. Believe me, baby, I'll never go away. I'll stay.